Greetings. It is Thursday, February, I think, 27th. 2014, and I just wanted to come back and show you a little progress, record a little bit of progress of what we are doing in our project. It's very difficult to record because my house is in such disarray, but I did want to show. I am right now smudging my blue cupboard from the kitchen, which has been repurposed. I have smudged it, getting ready to load. Not very good at camera angles here. This is going to become, this was a cupboard that housed, let me back up so you can see. This housed my, was in the kitchen, and it housed my Fiesta ware and spices, wine glasses, those kind of things. And now we have relocated it here to my back room, my sunroom, that I have not taken any videos of yet. I have. By now it's full of boxes and furniture that has been moved from other parts of the house. But this is one of my happiest days because this piece of furniture I love dearly. My husband built it for me. And when we decided to remodel the kitchen, I knew I had to use it somewhere else. So this is going to be another witch's cupboard. We have quite a few. But I'm going to have a little, this is going to be a makeshift little altar. I'm going to use this. I'll revisit this later when I get it set up for a, this is going to be dedicated to, I think, the animals that grace our lives. I'm always getting prayer requests for animals, and we do have quite a few who've come to us for assistance in the past. So I think an altar is going to definitely be used here. This room faces west on our property, so it's appropriate. I think this blue cupboard has come to the west, to the sea for us, to the blue sea, even though the shell is representing the water. To me, blue reads very heavily. I'm very water sign, so I'm very influenced by the water. So, water to the west. Smudging it, it had no negativity. It did not represent negativity to me. I'm not smudging to vanquish any negativity from the cupboard, but it was in the kitchen. It was used in the kitchen. It had a lot of confusion, a lot of activity. I'm looking to give it a more serene purpose. I really love these deep cupboards here. I don't know if you can tell, but they're very nice and deep. You can get a picture of it there. And I have some items that really need the deep cupboard for storage, which I don't really have. And up here, I don't really have deep cupboards. I don't have much closet space in this house. The house is, the closets have really been used for other things. We've taken out a lot of, the bedrooms have, been used for other things. And as you see, we're taking out walls. So, taking out walls means you take out storage. So let me put a little more sage in here. We grow this sage. This is beautiful California white sage, and we do grow this. And I do make wands out of it, but I do like to just sometimes throw it on as it dries. I have bowls and bowls of it, and we just leave it on, and it works just as well with leaves. Okay, so I'm going to take you into the kitchen. So I'll return in just 1 second. Okay, here I am back in the kitchen, and you can see the imprint on the floor here of what once was my wall. It is gone. It is absolutely gone. Here is my fireplace, and it's been driving me crazy. I didn't know how to fix it. I misspoke in my last video calling this my hearth. I know this is my hearth down here. This is my mantle, which has been disassembled. And I believe we will be going looking for something new to use for a mantle on this fireplace. There's the window. There used to be the sink. Here we are back again. My refrigerator hole, my original refrigerator hole. Cupboards were above. Now they are gone. Just the shadow remains. My blessed blue cupboard, which was here. And you can see a secret. This is a secret. This little bit of wallpaper here on the cupboard. When we built the cupboard, we intended it to look like an old cupboard that was being used in the kitchen, but it was actually a new cupboard which we built. We papered the segment of the wall when we built it in to appear like that was the back of the cupboard, but it indeed was just the wall. Fake out. There's the footprint where it was attached to the floor. So when we repurposed it, we did put a new back on it. We're sort of building it in. We have to attach our cupboards to walls here because we have earthquakes. So we attached a new wall to it and new paper. It looks really nice. Again, this window has not been completed yet. It needs to be blocked off. But this is the kitchen that we're using right now. This is basically it here. You can see I have a toaster, I have my hot water kettle, 2 plates, 2 bowls, 2 luncheon plates, a couple ramekins, salt crock, sugar, pepper grinder, bread, my English, my morning tea, my Yorkshire Gold nighttime tea, cereal, potatoes, garlic, wanky. That's pretty much my kitchen. We still have a microwave, and we still have the dog biscuits in here, and our blessed island, which now the top is ours, the bottom reserved to pet food, because the pet food used to be in this cupboard, which is now gone. I spoke before of the repurposing we're doing, which is probably one of the reasons it is taking us so long to do this kitchen. This metal unit that you see here was on its way to the garage, and it came from my closet, from my bedroom closet. We do have a nice big walk-in closet in the bedroom. Some of the furniture has gone into there. The chest of drawers, I will say, that used to be here in the last video, had to be moved because this is half of our new flooring. Half of it stacked there, which we're getting it up to temperature. Hopefully within a week we will be laying the floor. So the chest of drawers that used to sit here has now been repurposed into my closet, as has another cabinet from my bedroom, which things had to be moved around. Everything is moved around. This unit was a part of a system, built-in system in the closet that really wasn't working. We had this part of it had to leave. We have some more of this in there and some other things. I might show you that when I take a tour of the bedroom. When our bedroom is finished, I will get the floor in there and get it painted and get the furniture moved back in. I will show you this, how we've done it. But anyway, this was on the way to the garage to be used for laundry. I'm going to use this for my laundry. But it was a nice portable, something to put things on when I'm trying to cook. Because our cooking has been basically done on top of here in a grill pan or in a crock pot. I do have a nice outdoor kitchen, but we haven't really done much cooking out there yet because by the time we get to our dinner, it is so dark and cold that we don't feel like going out there and dealing with it. Perhaps on the weekend we can do some cooking out there and then just heat up in the microwave. I don't know. We're not getting really good at that. We're just working such long hours that it's hard to even consider what we're doing. Anyway, we did have a few hiccups along the way. I'm going to have my husband, interview my husband when he comes back from the warehouse, tell you about one nice hiccup we had. But here you see the sink is gone. We did mean for it to leave, but not as quickly as we had to take it out. We had to take it out. It's been gone for a couple of weeks. It just gave way. It just started leaking like a sieve. The drains gave way. I don't know what it was. It just couldn't take anymore. It could not wait, so it had to come out a little prematurely. Fortunately, we do have a nice laundry tub right around the corner in the garage. Anyway, as you can see, we're going to be relocating the sink. And is where you see the plumbing coming out there, it is actually relocating here, I think along this, where we see these three studs and the three, I guess they're studs, in the wall. It has to move from there to there, about 18 inches or something like that. The plumber wants between about $1,200 to do that. Moving from there to there. No, we should have been plumbers. He also wanted between $1,200 and $1,500 to do the gas line, to move the gas line from where we see this gap in the wall. The gas line is up above there. To move the gas line into that gap over to, that's about where our stove's going to go. Anyway, we went about $1,200 or $1,500 for that, which is another story. So we have someone coming this afternoon to do it for much, much less, about a third the cost. So I don't know. You have to really, the lesson here is you really do have to get estimates and pay a lot of attention to where you are. Anyway, you can see one thing I do like is I really get a nice line of sight, and in doing so, the important thing that I wanted to record here, I do have one window there. I was going to add another window in right here, but no, I'm not. I need the real estate for my kitchen cupboards and things, so I'm going to, instead, I think we're going to enlarge this window, make this a little bigger, just like a foot bigger. Just think we get a lot of light in these two windows already. And I want to point out, this is a rainy day here in Southern California. It did rain all morning. The sun's out right now, but it's really pretty good rain. Anyway, so that changed. My sink, the hiccup with the sink was I was going to use a 24-inch sink, which I fell in love with at IKEA. We did our whole planning around the 24-inch sink. It's not available. We don't know when it'll be available. We've been waiting for a couple months. It might be a couple months. It might be all summer. It might be never. It's making me creepy nervous. So we're going back to a 36-inch double bowl sink, which we did purchase. So we have the sink. We're going to have the stove delivered. We had it ordered. It is in. We are just waiting to get the floor done before we can deliver the stove and the gas line, of course, which is being done today. So we're in a hurry. We're going to try real quickly to do our bedroom, painting in the bedroom, and getting the floor done in there, getting moved in so we can continue the floor. Anyway, there's more to the story, more hiccups. I'm going to turn this off right now, and I'll be back in a few minutes so I can show you the one last hiccup before we continue with this remodeling project. So if you're watching, thank you for your interest. And I promise it will be done soon. Thank you very much for your interest, and bye for now.